Help me ducks, it's Simon here. Welcome back to the Hermit's Cave. So, a new oracle deck to show you. I saw this yesterday. Just trying to open the package without my address being on screen. This is the Miss of Avalon Oracle by Rose Ensera. I think that's how you say her last name, Ensera. And it's illustrated by Nadia Turner. I saw this yesterday on Sandra's channel over at the Whispering Well. I will link her video below. And it really was one of those moments where you see a card and that is enough for you to pause watching the video and see if it's available on Amazon and how quickly you can get it, etc. So I'm just trying to remove the plastic, because this is one of those decks that is really tightly kind of shrink wrapped. There we go. So yeah, I started to watch Sandra's video, and she had me at the word Glastonbury. I mean, as soon as she said that, in fact, I even left a comment on her video saying you had me at the word Glastonbury. I love Glastonbury like Sandra does. I've only ever been once. I can't wait to go back in August for the UK Tarot meetup. I can honestly say that, you know, everybody has their Mecca, right? You know, when I was a Mormon, it was Salt Lake City, Temple Square. That was the place to go. Almost like, you know, if you're a Mormon, then you aspire to go there on a bit of a pilgrimage, a spiritual pilgrimage. As a Buddhist, it was Taplow Court. And the pagan side of me just feels such a deep connection with the land that is around Glastonbury. Yes, it's full of mystical shops, but it's not just about that. Although, you know, it's like dying and going to pagan heaven when every shop almost on the high street has a pagan feel to it, or there's tarot decks galore and witchy items and things. It's wonderful for that. But, you know, the most profound moment for me on my journey was climbing to the top of the tour early on the Sunday morning, and I did a live from up there and got quite emotional. And for me, the jury's out on the whole ley lines kind of thing, but the earth beneath my feet felt alive, you know, and I felt different and I felt changed after going and spending some time in Glastonbury. I loved every moment of my time there, and I can't wait to go back. And I was fortunate enough, because of the kindness of Jen from Science to Soul Tarot, who gifted me the Glastonbury Tarot, which is out of print, and to get that was a dream come true. So this is called the Miss of Avalon, and as I said, Sandra showed it on her channel, and I saw certain cards, or well, one card in particular, and that was enough. And we've spoken about that before, haven't we? You know, when we buy a deck based on one card, and I'm sure I'm not alone when I mention that, you know, sometimes it's just one card and you're like, oh my goodness, I need to get this just for this card alone. And I did buy this deck before seeing a full walkthrough. But I was thrilled. I went back to watch the rest of the walkthrough and I loved it. I mean, look, there it is. Look how beautiful that is. So this little book looks, I mean, it's beautiful. There's the chalice well symbol. I've got that on a sticker on one of my journals with the tour in the background. It's so earth-centric, you know, nature, the little robin, the labyrinth sign. So yeah, so there's about the author and about the illustrator at the back, and this is a nice little book. The deck is split up into sections. So we have Landscapes of Avalon, we have Mysteries of Avalon, And then we have guides of Avalon. There are 36 cards, and the most are the guides. So there's 20 cards that are guides, and 9 that are landscapes, and then 10 to 15, 6 that are mysteries of Avalon. So 9 landscapes, 6 mysteries, and then I suppose it's 21, sorry, to make that number. Am I right? Let's have a see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Yeah, I was right. My math isn't as bad as I thought. So yeah, and the nice little 2-page words. So we've got dragon, which has strength, power, pathfinder, integration, then a little saying or quote, then a message, which is really nice. Oh, more. We have like 2.5 pages. Oh, and then there's an affirmation at the end. I am powerful. So I radiate joy and vitality. So you get quite a lot in here. Keywords, messages, quotes, and affirmations as well. So the book is 120 pages. So nice little book. I love the Celtic designs. Look how beautiful that is. And also on the back of the cards. Oh, just look at those backs. They are stunning. Let's see what's written on the back of the box. So it says, journey to the legendary Isle of Avalon to experience its magic, mystery, and inner wisdom. Within the Mists of Avalon Oracle, uncover the myth of King Arthur and the Camelot story as you connect to Druid lore and the magic of Morgan Le Fay. Be empowered by the Avalon priestess as they speak to the language of trees in the sacred groves. Feel the spiritual power of the mystic landscape of Glastonbury. Revered since ancient times as a gateway to the other world, become part of the magic and myth of Avalon. Rose Ensera is an international author and teacher of mysticism who delves into a range of esoteric topics to reclaim forgotten mysteries and traditions. Includes a 36 cards and guidebook, and it's by Rockpool Publishing, and it's a nice little set. You know, it's not huge. It will tuck away nicely on the shelf. It's beautiful with this gold foil. Oh, it's just really beautiful. So shall we have a look at the cards? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom in so we don't, and I don't want to glare either from the light. Have we got enough light to have it off? Yes, I think that's light enough. Okay. So let's have a look. So we're starting with, I'm assuming, the landscape. Let's have a look in the book. Yes, so landscapes is first. And we have, I do need some light actually. It's a little bit dark. But I don't want to get it on the card. So where's the best place? There. That's better. So we have the Abbey, and I love the Abbey. It's in ruins at Glastonbury. It is quite expensive to get in, or so I thought, but it's a lovely place to walk around, and it is, you know, it's in view of the tour, which you can see in the background there. Now there are keywords, so we have on here as well interconnectedness, we have purpose, we have serenity and shared blessings. So that's there on the card. But look at how beautiful the artwork is. This is the card. I love this. I love everything about it. This was the one that went and made me buy the hit that buy button. So it's the tour, this beautiful hair. We've got connection, and that's what I felt when I walked up there. Connection to the landscape, connection to the earth beneath my feet. We have clarity, truth, and source. And I love these kind of Triskeli, Celtic designs in the background, which are really beautiful. Absolutely stunning. The Isle of Avalon. Here's the Chalice Well. And this is where I got my Chalice Well water. My little bottle is empty, but you'll see the symbol there on the bottle because I've transferred my last bottle into little receptacles that I've got on my altars and spaces. So I do want to take this with me in August and refill it. In fact, I might take a big 2-litre plastic bottle and fill it up, because you can take as much water as you want. They encourage you to buy the bottles, but you can also fill your own bottles. They allow you to do that. And this design here is what you get on the covering of the Chalice Well. I'm not going to read all the keywords out. We have the White Spring, Camelot, these are nice cards as well. They are glossy. I love the backs. These are one of the nicest backs I think I've ever seen on an Oracle deck. I love it, absolutely love it. It also has like a triple moon as well, with this kind of being taking the place of the centre moon, but it's a crescent moon on either side of it. So here we have Camelot, the little township look. Gorgeous. The Holy Thorn. Wow. And there's lots of legends, and people put their prayers and things on this tree. And it's got the Tor in the background there, this beautiful fox and the mists. And on the day that I went up, there were these mists all around. It was really early in the morning, and it was just so magical. And we have the Sacred Grove, that owl. And the faces in the trees, look. Can you see them? Little faces appearing in the trees. And then we have the Chalice Hill, which is beautiful. The Otherworld, creatures of the Otherworld. We've got this unicorn. There's birds and owls and little rabbits. Just so lovely. Okay, so we then move into mysteries. Oh, actually, the Otherworld is the first of the mysteries of Avalon. So that's actually part of the next section. So, mysteries. Excalibur. The Holy Grail. Always reminds me of Monty Python. The Dragon. Beautiful. Sacred Union. Oh, it's like the Green Man. He's got like green skin, but he's also got these antlers which connect him with the earth and nature. In fact, they both do. They both have it. Look, that one's coming out of her and him. Beautiful, that connection with earth. Oh, stunning card. Look at that, the Mists of Avalon. She's there on that boat, and there's the Tor with the moon. Oh, it's just beautiful. Little lantern lighting the way. That's a beautiful image. Okay, so that's it for the mysteries. That's the shortest section, and now we go into the biggest section, really, which, as we said, was around 21 cards, and this is looking at the guides of Avalon. So we have Morgan Le Fay, the Lady of the Lake. I love how the Tor keeps appearing in the background. We have Merlin, King Arthur. And it's really strange for me, because when I see Arthur and Merlin side by side, of course I was obsessed with the program that was shown on TV about 10 years ago, and they were same age, you know, they were young men, adolescent into young men. And of course right at the end, that very last scene, Merlin appeared. Well, he appeared like that, he could change his form and appear like that, and then right at the end in present day he appeared, and he was young again. But it's interesting seeing them side by side at different ages. We have Guinevere, or Guinevere, sorry. I'm not quite sure how you pronounce that, because I'm not really up on Camelot. Igraine? Sure somebody would tell me. Taliesin, Lancelot, Galahad, the Priestess of Avalon, beautiful card with her candle magic, fairy, the Lady of Shalott. We all know that poem. Reminds me of Anne of Green Gables. Nimue, I think that's how you pronounce that. Ceridwen, beautiful. Rhiannon, Arianrod, beautiful design there. I love the owl above her. Bramwin, I'm not quite sure how you pronounce that name. Bladewood, it's a beautiful card. Look at her tattoo, the Triskelly. Brigid, that's beautiful. And then we have the King of the Fairy Realm. Look at the energy in that card. Again, we have the Tor here. Beautiful. And then we have the White Hart. The White Hart reminds me of the Enchanted Forest. I don't think that's what it's called. It's gone right out of my head, and now I'm frantically looking for the deck, so I can say what it's actually called. Forest of Enchantment. The White Hart is the Fool. Then he appears at the end of the Major Arcana on his other side of the forest, representing the world that he's achieved. But I love that he has the same antlers as our lovers as well, the Sacred Union that we saw. Really beautiful. So there we are. I really like this deck. It's it's not a huge deck, 36 cards. The size is lovely. I love the designs on the back. I think the artwork is stunning. Yeah, and it's just a really nice deck. So let's pull a card. We have the Lady of Shalott, number 27. So let's see what message she's got for us. So the Lady of Shalott. It's love, idealism, illusion, victim. Look deeply into thine own eyes and allow yourself to fall into the beauty you see reflected. How lovely. And I'll just read you the quick message, because you can read quite a bit. And the affirmation is, I cherish and respect myself. I cherish and respect myself. The illusionary world we create for ourselves reflects back to us in a mirror image. Be that the relationship we have, the jobs we work in, the place we live, the friends we have, you are asked to shatter this illusion and crack the mirror, break in the perceived image of who you should be, so a new image can be created. In creating this new image of you, you'll be creating new experiences and a new way of living. And on that note, we will leave it there. Thank you for watching, guys. If I'm not back before, I'll be with you on Thursday for Throwback Thursday. I haven't looked yet because we've still got 2.5 hours till voting closes. But the last time I looked, it was looking like the Bonefire Tarot was in the lead. So hopefully see you on Thursday live at 8 p.m. Until next time, guys, go in peace. Namaste and blessed be.